Yes, this prophecy is very famous. I would be long to go into details with it, but it basically talks about the different ages and eras, the history of this continent, the world in general. And that with the coming of the light-skinned race, all the colonialism and all the effects that were brought to the first people of Turtle Island, and that brought us to this day where in the seventh fire is a time when all nations must come together in peace and unity and brotherhood and sisterhood in harmony with Mother Earth, the laws of creation, to reestablish balance. And this will be called the eighth fire. When this happens, it says the new people that has arise during this seventh fire, which comes from the four directions and all colors of mankind, and they have been tracing the wisdom left behind on the trail, and their steps brought them to the elders and their guidance. And this process has been happening pretty much in the last generation or so, where not only the natives in general have gone back to their ancestral teachings and wisdom and ways in large numbers, but also many non-natives or people from the other colors of the medicine wheel. They also feel called and they also seek and look for this ancestral wisdom of the indigenous people, because it's the connection to our Mother Earth and to Spirit, which makes us all one related, one family. So in this time, more than ever, as we look what's going on in the world as we speak, on this beautiful, blessed full moon, we see that our Mother is suffering, and these words are directly a quote from Grandfather Commanda, and he says, we must come together as one people and try to make peace. Because our Mother is suffering, and this suffering is caused by us two leggeds. It's caused by human activities and behaviors. We cannot blame any other species of earthlings for causing the unbalance. This unbalance that we see and witness, and that is increasing phenomenon exponentially to the point where it's been told in the prophecy that there is a point of no return, where it will be too late to prevent the consequences of what has been done. To some extent, there is certainly a large amount of the human activities and their consequences that will keep destroying the environment, and for years, if not generations. And before we start the reverse process of cleaning up and stop destroying our blessed home that was given to us, and respecting all its life forms, the elements that keep us alive, and then start healing, the great healing process, the great cleanup of what has been done and left by us and before us, because it's time to clean up our act in a way to get this planet, to put it, give it a way, a chance to have a sustainable future for the future generations. So these teachings, basically, it's what all of these many prophecies, whether the seventh fire prophecy, also the white buffalo return, or the reunion of the condor and the eagle, and all these, the mending of the sacred hoop around the tree of life to make it bloom again. All these many teachings are guiding us and leading us towards coming together in unity and make peace with ourselves, two-legged, but also with all life around the tree of life. So it is time, as many elders have been doing this for years, generations, to tell us, to teach us, and also to give an example of how to walk in balance and beauty and how to live in harmony as two-legged human beings. Our imperfections, but in non-violence and respect, and in a sustainable way. So these teachings have all been pointing to this time, and that's why the elders knew they had to go deliver these messages to the world and to the leaders gathered at the House of Glass, because it was time for the world to heed, to listen and to act accordingly, to change our behaviors. And if we look after this 15 years of work of indigenous elders and delegates at the UN, plus, because it started in 92, and the climate conference and what we see nowadays, there is very, very, very little goodwill, political will and signs of effective, positive change being done to guarantee a safer future, to stop polluting. As we could all switch now, we all have this technology that the Creator gave us, a mind and intelligence. We don't use all the time the right way, but we know how we could provide energy without having to destroy the world, without having to keep drilling, keep mining. We have the sun, the wind, and even higher technologies being developed all the time to be used, that could be used for good use, to replace the old age. It involves everyone, whether we want or not. It's even just on the way the weather or the seismic activity behave. We see that it's also social turmoil and unrest, and we know that those prophecies are fulfilling now. They were true, and we always have a choice to change the course, but we can only do so much. We have to be together, and the most will join in with peace, the faster the balance will return. But the purification is also foretold, and it's talking about destruction. We can't avoid all of it.